This is an area, as you can see here, that is not far from Damascus, and this is going to give them a strategic outpost here to see the whole area, the whole region. You can see from this angle, this is where Israel was set up most of the time, Mt Hermon, and Mt Hermon was the taller peak here, which they could fly things over, and they couldn't see past what was on the other side coming at them often. Taking over this area in Mt Hermon gives them the ability to see both sides, as you can see here, and it brings into question what's going to happen to the UN base that sits up there. We know that Israel has been going back and forth with the UN, has even attacked some of their posts, and has basically told them they're going to do what they want. Israel has also strategically struck chemical weapons facilities inside of Syria. They're saying that multiple different places were hit. Long-range missiles, rockets, residual chemical weapons, and strategic weapon systems, all attacked very quickly by Israel. And this shows that they were a part of this whole thing. People out there trying to cover for them, or trolls in comment sections, this is obviously them. They were pounding positions, and they rolled tanks in, which were stationed just waiting to roll in as soon as this all went down. So they were prepared. And Turkey, Israel, on two different fronts, pretty much running Assad out of town. And we've got Russia stating that they're going to wait and see what happens with a newly elected leadership in Syria to see what they do about their bases. The rebels on the ground are saying they're not going to go nowhere near or touch those bases. They're just going to let Russia do what they do there. And that's hard to believe, but hey, the world is a stage, isn't it? When you start to see certain things like this, it's like, hold on, they got Russia right where they want them here. Israel and Ukraine connected, obviously. The West on one side, Russia and China and all the others on the other side.
Call all Yahweh Shem Shai. This is biblical times we living in, brothers. Yahweh Shem Shai. And we know the situation going on with Syria and the rebels and everything that's going on with Assad and the situation over there in Syria. So this was all strategically planned by Esau, Edom, Amalek. And we know that slowly but surely, as the scriptures say, the least of the flock should draw them in. So what the Lord is doing, he slowly is tenderizing. You know, when you tenderize a steak, you know, this is the Lord's movie, man. You know, and he's slowly tenderizing it, man. You know, and sooner or later, you know, you take your time, you tenderize it, you put some steak and chop, marinade, you put your little seasonings, you know, and then it's time to cook it. But you know, you don't just hurry up and force it. You tenderize it. You take your time. That's how the Lord is doing. The Lord is tenderizing the situation, man. And then sooner or later, he's going to throw it right in that pan and cook it. And that's going to be World War III, man. You know, the Lord is doing this, and it's okay, because these little hats think they're proud and they get in the way. But they're going to draw in Babylon the Great, the whore, and then Russia is going to come in. All right, so you got the two big bad bullies on the block. That's, you know, eventually, whatever they try, Trump, treaty, peace, let's do some negotiation, tactics, that's not going to work. It's just going to deter for a moment. That's all it's going to do. It's going to deter for a moment. But eventually these prophecies are going to be fulfilled. We're living in some biblical times. All right, let's go to what's that? Jeremiah 48. I think is it 48 or 50? Let me see. Bear with me. Oh man, let me see. Bear with me. All right. Hey, this thing is getting heated up. You know, there's news everywhere. You know, this thing, it's not going to die out. There's not going to be a peace treaty. None of that. I think it's 48. Let me see. I think it's verse 45. All right. You be having these scriptures by heart, but then slowly they'll just flee away. Could be 50. Jeremiah 50. Okay, let's go there real quick. Salaka for that. I'm going to be real quick through the spirit. Jeremiah 50 and 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, he hath taken against Babylon and his purposes, that he hath purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. See, the Lord has a very specific grudge against America. All right? And you people about to see that. And this is purpose, man. As you sit back, relax, peaceful, thinking everything's okay, you safe. The Lord is doing this behind the scenes. Surely the least of the flock, you Amalekites, them little hats, should draw them out, the west, the whore, America, into this war. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved and the cry is heard among the nations.
In Syria,
That's where we going.
one of Russia and China's main allies in the region, and Iran's, and this completely takes that away. All of the Iranian control and backing of all that is gone at this point. They folded, and Assad has asylum with his family in Moscow. It was personally approved by Vladimir Putin. So these are big events going down here, transforming the way Syria operates at the moment. And as far as Damascus and all the biblical prophecy, well, at this point, any kind of retribution attack or strike back on the region could be big, could be devastating. But I'm not sure what's going to happen from here. One thing is for sure, Israel has full control of Mt Hermon, and they called for this 7-front war. Okay? Everything shifting out of Ukraine over to this front, and this is where it sits.
Well, we know what's going to happen. War. This is the Lord's move. Shalom.